Hello and welcome to another episode of the Tech Connect podcast. I'm your host, Tawheda Ali, and today we'll be talking about tech and the society. Tech doesn't change society, but society changes tech. And I'll let my co-host introduce herself.
Hi guys, my name is Caroline Wavinya.
So Caroline, in your opinion, do you think tech changes society or society changes tech?
In my opinion, I don't think tech can change the society. And tech is basically like something which is coming to help the society. But the society itself, like us, we make the society. We determine how the tech is going to be used. But it's not the tech that determines how we are going to use it.
But then I think I agree with you. Because I've heard most of the people sometimes saying, let's say, watu watumia simu wataharibika. I think that makes sense now that it's not the phone that's going to ruin a person ama to like someone's personalities, but rather the way the person uses that device.
True. You see, like first, like instances like the introduction of WhatsApp. It's basically like a platform whereby people it's an informal platform whereby people catch up, give their opinion when they don't want contradiction on the
big platforms.
Yeah, the public platforms. Yeah. So right now, when you take a look at it, utapata like in places like maybe like US or Europe, utapata people use it like ile
formally.
Yeah, formally. Tuseme kupass information, something like that. You see, like countries like US, utapata WhatsApp, probably wanatumia, tuseme ile I'm saying hi, catch up, like na catch up na wewe, blah, blah, blah. But in Kenya, nimeona a lot of like companies using it, having like those channels.
Yeah.
Unapata kampuni maybe probably na talk to their employers there because kuna the maximum number of people wenye wanaweza adiwa into a group. So instead of having groups mingi za WhatsApp unashinda ukirishia ama
you'll even get confused.
Yeah, you just have a channel for that company, then unapata if it's company X, Tawheda may follow, and kama ni memos, whatever, she can access it.
And also, I think if you look, ukiangalia, even schools, nowadays parents, they communicate via WhatsApp. Like, mumetengenezewa tu group ya, seme grade 1, seme yellow, green, whatever, the classes, streams. So it has made it like, it's kind of something that everyone uses it, and it makes communication easy. Because sasa ukiangalia kuna most wengine wenye wanaitumia like just letu mara moja, but then ukiangalia the way I think Kenyans sana, you can really get someone mwenye yuko WhatsApp rarely.
Wako lakini kidogo.
Yeah, so we can say 2 out of 10, but almost everyone uses WhatsApp, and it has like tumeizoea in a way that it's kind of something normalized, because anything like, I'll just text you on WhatsApp, And also kiangalia, we have the rise of voice notes versus typing. I don't know where I belong in there too, but I just feel like I like typing. At the same time, I like voice notes, because sometimes maybe kuna story you want to tell your bestie. You can't even start typing, I have to record. And we can say a lot of people, okay, for convenience, I think a lot of people voice record. Yeah. Like, there is this and this. Hi, how are you? Unaendeleaje,
Yeah, and you see like this, the things which are inside those platforms, they are technically tech. Yeah. So zina adapt to what sisi tunataka juu, like in instances whereby let's say unataka kureact to something and you don't know even how to react, mimi huyo sticker na kurushia sticker, because unaweza pata in some instances like unashangaa sasa sasa huyu nimwambie nini? Probably you are pissed, you don't want to go verbal ama uanze kutype vitu. So they really adapt to like norms zetu. Sisi to adapt to what
and
they
even
brought.
if you look at the features that they usually introduce, especially in WhatsApp and other social media platforms, you feel like you'll see that the features ni zile features zenye people can relate. It's not a feature that's going to make it hard for someone to like understand it ama how to use it. So ukipata utapata kama, let's say sahi WhatsApp, I think even labda WhatsApp from the start when it started, it didn't have all these tools that we are having right now. So I think with time and ile maybe peer statistics, the way people interact, wanna add like more features that the society can relate with and can use without any like complications. Pia ukiangalia like even the slangs ama the trends, they don't go with the tech. They usually go with the society. Society is the one that moves the tech. Seme kama a certain meme itaenda viral, it starts with the society.
Yeah.
And then it says, oh, this is going viral on TikTok. This is going viral on Twitter. Yeah.
You look at platforms like X. Huko like utapata like, I don't know what basically it was made for formal ama informal communications, but you'll find a mix of things.
Yeah.
Si slangs, si corporate, si tu vitu za entertainment. Everything is there. And it's the users who drove that trend of X. Upate, it's not a serious platform. Same as LinkedIn. And now when we come to look at platforms like TikTok, utapata kuna things like cultural things, ama religious things, which drive the usage of the platform. You can't say something which is like haiendani na community guidelines, like you start attacking people's culture, probably you'll get your video pulled down because guidelines za huko aziallow like hiyo maneno, like the words.
And even I think ukiangalia with talking about the culture and the religion, ukiangalia like even the social media platforms, I think they kind of, I don't know if it's algorithms ama nini, but ikifika kama sahi during Ramadan, the videos that pop in my FYP are usually Ramadan. Like even like 5 days to Ramadan, even my TikTok feed changes, my Instagram feed changes to like Ramadan videos. And right now, since we're heading for Eid, it has changed to like Eid outfits, Eid inspos, Hina inspos.
Yeah.
At the same time, if you look at Christmas, it also changes. Even I think on Snap, usually it tells me, let's say, kama tomorrow is someone's birthday. So the filters that will be there, like change. Ama kama kesho ni a certain event, it usually changes. I think it's also because of the way society interacts with the social media platforms.
Yeah, another thing is about like, kama kuna segmentation of like people.
Yeah.
Because platforms like Facebook, I usually hear them being associated to sema millennials.
Yeah.
Hizo nini ziko hapo juu. And utapata huko, kuna watu wana debates, this is not morally right. Then kuna tuseme agency, they are saying, oh, ndo trend ya siku hizi. That's what we do nowadays. We stop doing this and this. Ama upate, it's a religious. Juu unapatanga huko Facebook, unaona sijui, oh, Christ Ministry Center, sijui invited you sijui to join sijui their group. So like there is your segmentation. Hakuna ile, kuna jokes, kuna nini, but mostly inakuanga probably wale watu wanataka kukaa serious na maisha.
And I think that applies to all the apps mostly, because you can get kama for TikTok, all the age groups use it, but majority when you wame like overtake TikTok, it's the Gen Zs.
True.
Yeah. Ukiangalia kama LinkedIn, LinkedIn it's for professionals.
True.
Even the Gen Zs that we are there, we have to act professional. I can't go there and start telling you, so watch my vlog with me, so this is what I do. No,
Get ready with me, go buy
people will be surprised. What are you doing here, madam? So the same applies to other apps like Instagram. I feel like Instagram is more of like maybe should I say mambo na online entertainment,
relaxed.
Yeah, mambo na shopping, online shopping, advertisements, kind of also aesthetics.
Yeah.
If you look at African use cases, the global companies that they never predicted, it's kind of, there's some things that were invented were launched, but we didn't know like this is where they'll end up. Ukiangalia kama sahi phone replacing banks, kwa mfano M-Pesa services. Sahi, I don't need to go to a bank to like kuweka pesa huko ama I make a transaction from there. Right now I have my M-Pesa. Kuna mahali I can save my money. Kuna mahali I can withdraw my money. Kuna mahali I can send my money to you, to someone in another country. And it's kind of efficient. Unlike hiyo kitambo. Sa, kama say I think traditional banking is there, but it's kind of pia inapotea. Because pia they're getting to digital payments.
Yeah, that's why you find like platforms like, you see like in CBA, they have Loop. And when you get to Loop, you'll find Lipa na M-Pesa there inside. So like you'll not have to like sasa ukimbia kwa the physical NCBA uende uka withdraw pesa huko. You can just access any financial services like
from your phone.
Yeah. And then another thing is I did a research and realized that platform like Facebook, it was like initially made for being used in like desktops. But then technology ikaendelea iki grow. Then we had smartphones. So people hopped to the nini juu. So unaona kuna Play Store, you can download the apps nini. So it's like it influenced like first of all mobile companies to make cheaper and affordable like ni quality but they are affordable. Like the budget phones. And then we come to the wanaitwa kina nani, our internet service providers. Pia nao wakakam up, ndo unaonanga unaenda tuseme umeenda buy data ya Safaricom, inakuletea kuna ile data ya TikTok and YouTube only, and you can use it in other platforms. So
I think even nowadays on my Instagram, when I'm out of bundles, it usually tells me on the app buy data.
Even Facebook. Yeah. So here it may lead to like the innovations, ina lead to like people, like the companies zinafanya like ni kama zina follow the trend. And
also tukiangalia informal economy is going digital without formal systems. Like with the rise of people using social media platforms like TikTok and Instagram, like sahi I can have an online business yenye like someone just pays like via my M-Pesa. I have a bank account yenye niko na hiyo ninio, I have the details, I just give you, this is where you're going to pay and I'll bring for you something. Like marketing has like transformed from si kama kitambo when you had a product you had to go to take it to a TV like for an advertisement ama radio ama magazine. But right now with TikTok and Instagram, I'll just tell you guys, hey guys, so I've started this business, kindly support me. This is my number when you want to order. This is my number for inquiries. You see, it's kind of big. So it's the community has kind of dwelled in that. That's why people are now shopping online. So if maybe I've seen an outfit from Instagram, I'll just check their page. Oh, where are you located? We're in Mombasa. Okay, send me the number. I pay. You send me the parcel, and that is how it works.
Yeah. And here you see like when you look at Telegram and WhatsApp, hizo ni kama platforms. Tuseme kwanza Telegram, maybe most of the people don't use them. And also WhatsApp, maybe a lot of people don't use them. So utapata, it's like they were majorly made for like communication. Ile I can send a message directly to you without ile ati naingia Instagram niende sijui nikakutext huko. Hiyo ni place naanza kutext directly.
By the way.
But right now, like utapata like the society imechange the main use of this platform. Like right now you can see they have become a marketing hub.
Yeah, that's so true.
Places of mobilization. Juu unapatanga kama let's say during elections, sijui watu wamemobiliziwa wakamake groups, sijui kuna information zinapasiwa, sijui fulani anakuja hii area to speak to people about elections and stuff. So like the change imemake vitu easier for some people, because right now kama sina data inaweza ingia Instagram, I can post my business kwa status WhatsApp, I can open that channel and ama hiyo group, like venye mnakuanga na groups za kubai habayas.
Yeah.
She doesn't have to have like an Instagram page. Yeah. Jul, like pia hiyo uko na hiyo group, then you go spread it probably by word of mouth. Itamaanisha hiyo group yake itaenda ikisamba.
Yeah. And also ukiangalia for, I think WhatsApp is as you said, it's like used for direct messaging, because ukiangalia if someone texts me on Instagram and I haven't followed them, like yani naeza kuna possibility I can't see the message, I'll see it but haitokuwa directly like on my DM. It's usually on the hidden request. Yeah. But if you look at WhatsApp, when someone texts you, just any person, it will just come and pop there. I think that shows that WhatsApp is kind of used more for communication. Like, hata kama mtu da communicate na wewe like kirahisi, someone can get you easily on WhatsApp compared to other social media platforms. Okay, and we also see why, like, you see we have Silicon Valley. This is basically the same between the US and Europe, like the already developed world. Yeah. So you see, we have it's sort of some people want to make it fail, because when you go to a certain place, kuna mali utaenda, you talk about technology, the first thing that you will hear, meanza kufuata mambo ya wazungu. Like they termed some things as mambo ya wazungu. Yeah. Even when someone hears you, uko sijui TikTok, you become westernized. Honestly, I think that's usually the reaction of people. Yeah. And by the way, that's so true, because utasikia mfano sahi nimefungua let's say sahi as Tawheda nimeanza kufanya blogs. Think that nikuwa mzungu. Umeanza kuwa mzungu. So I think it's just the assumption of people. I don't know why people like to relate tech with Western people. Because our own African brothers and sisters have invented things in the tech space. True. So we should not just have that assumption that, since the first person to make a mobile phone is mzungu, that doesn't mean that Africans can't invent. Yeah. We're great inventors and tech people, actually. As you can see, even I think in our last episode, we were talking about Kenya being a leading tech giant in East Africa. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's actually an evidence that we are moving forward, and we are the people who like work together with your tech. Yeah. Pia utapata there is overlooking of the informal, what do you call them? Informal economic systems. Yeah. Juu utapata right now utapata platforms like Jumia, Flutterwaves have been forced to adapt to the no cash, whatever, your payment, nini. Juu maybe ungepata unaweza I deliver it to you, then you pay me via cash. But now, you see, like when you go to Kilimall to go and order something, utapata you can't, itakuambia upeane namba yako ya M-Pesa ama kadi yenye hiyo pesa itakuwa deducted too. So unapata if nini yako ni cash based, like ile ya cash based, probably it won't work well, because like you see nowadays, like most of the people, when was the last time ulilipa na cash actually? I don't remember. Yeah, because a lot of people we're going to the cashless world. Yeah, so unapata hawa kulipa na
like cash, unapata mtu ako zile za like I don't have that cash, so that means I won't be able to probably promote your business or anything.
Kisha, I think also another assumption is the personal device ownership. Kuna hii assumption ya kuwa like your phone is your phone, like, you know. Okay, it's like, let's say we're living in the same house and I don't have a phone, but you have a phone. But that doesn't mean that if you have your phone, I can't like have an Instagram account from your phone. I can't have like a WhatsApp from your phone. Imagine you can have like a phone with multiple accounts in the same app. So I don't know why people like assume like, simu yako it's meant for you only. Like, okay, I know it's about privacy or something like that, but in some instances, I think you can share your phone with someone.
Yeah, you probably sahi you're looking for a job and you don't have like a phone. And then niko na LinkedIn. And then kuna hizo groups kama opportunities for young Kenyans. They usually post like job opportunities. Job opportunities. So if I assist you with my phone and create your personal LinkedIn account there, like to ile ku-add, si ile ku-create, like adding your profile there, utapata I'll be getting notifications. Then hizo notifications, ushaeka profile yako, uka set up kila kitu, then probably someone who will see like you are suitable for their job description will probably get a job from there. So probably the sharing can be good at some point.
Yeah. And also I think talking about the payment method, I think in Africa, many Africans use the mobile payment than the card payment. Like ukiangalia sahi, like credit cards are there, but not everyone is like hyped about it. See, I think in the Europe, most of them use credit cards. Because ukiangalia huku kwetu, sahi, I can't go to a matatu and pay with a credit card. That doesn't work in Kenya especially. I think the main new in Kenya ama in Africa is usually the use of mobile money services compared to the Europe where they just use like cards. I think they have mobile money, but they are more into cards than us.
And then we have another thing, like misjudging of the trust concept. Right now, utapata like companies often assume digital trust operate the same in every place mali their tech imeland. Kuna mtu sahi haezi open a TikTok account.
Reason?
Because probably ana feel like ataitishwa a lot of information. And he or she doesn't trust, let's say, the owner of the platform with the information they are giving out. Even if it's that simple mobile number ya utatumiwa verification code, then already uko na TikTok account. Kuna mtu ana feel that's not even safe for them.
I think that's why some of the apps, when you are logging in, when you are signing in, they usually have like some questions and they have the option of like, maybe I'm not comfortable to answer this.
Yeah.
But I think say most of the things that I usually ask is just your name, your age, where you're coming from. But I think there is an app that
skip if you don't want.
I think there's an app I once opened and it had a lot of questions. Like, how many kids do you have? Yeah.
I think a survey?
It's kind of a survey app, I guess. But the questions were too much. So I was like, this is too much. Because how many kids do you have? Are you married? The kind of house do you live? Is it in how many like compartments? I was like, this is now too much. Hey, are you stalking me?
So basically, as they design them, they should be having in mind that kuna watu wako na tuseme trust issues. Wengine they can trust you with their messages. So it's like keeping your hopes moderate for the usage of the technology you're about to give out to the society.
Yeah, because society pia like we have our own like norms.
Yeah, plus some people you'll find that their cultural beliefs, some of their religious beliefs, it's like the same thing na kuna hospitali, but kuna watu religions zao hazikubali uende hospitali. So the same thing applies to that tech. The same way hawa waendi hospitali, it's the same way pia another person cultural belief yake haimkubalishi kukua like kwa hizo platform.
Yeah, but all in all, I feel like the owners of the platforms should like focus on what people like, yani on the interest of the societies. Yeah. If they're coming up with a feature, they should like see, maybe, our followers, because obviously they have the metrics and the data of their users. So they should know in this community, this is how they behave, this is their reactions to these things. And I think that's why we have like different apps work differently in different regions.
True.
I don't know if you know that. Because ukiangalia, I think even the phones that we buy, smartphones, the smartphone that nimenunua hapa Kenya, it could be the same phone,
but it works
but in another country, it's the same phone but works differently. Yeah. Like there's some things that are slightly different. I think it's because of the people who, it's because of the people that are there.
Yeah, I actually saw someone say they had like a phone. I feel like some phones like Samsung they are like universal phones, they are everywhere. So akatoka na simu yake Kenya, and when she went to USA ikakataa kufanya.
Yeah.
So as you've said, when they are designing the, let's say for example the platforms or even the gadgets, they should design them, when they are making modification, they should make them based on the users, what the users want. Because I sometimes see TikTok people in comment section, I wish we could send voice notes kwa comment section. Yeah, and because ni kitu watu wengi wanasemanga, I feel like it should be like a call to action for them to like.
Yeah, and I think that thing has been going on for a while.
Yeah, it should be like a CTA for them to like introduce this feature, because I mean people have been mentioning it for the longest time.
What they need to be doing, it's like to see like the feedback of the people in the apps and see what they can make for them.
Yeah,
because you're designing those apps not for aliens, you're designing them for the communities, for the humans that are in this world. So if you feel like your Kenyan audience, most of them are recommending this, then sit and work through it and then come up with something. And also when, like, I think for the innovators, the app software developers, when they're designing the tech, the apps for the people, they should know that they're designing for the users and they should build them with the users. Like if they're designing, they should involve the people.
Yeah, because take a look at M-Pesa. It basically worked because it solved the trust people had of, let's say, other mobile money apps, which maybe existed that time. And utapata, like, if I had, let's say, Tawheda networks was existing before M-Pesa, probably people were experiencing challenges with, I deposit my money and then it doesn't reflect and inapotea. But for M-Pesa, it's like very efficient. Sai siwezi kutumia pesa na ipotee.
And I like the fact that they're usually like involving the citizens and the users.
Yeah.
Like it's not as if ushapata kuna zile apps zenye they don't even care. They were just made and they don't even care about the audience. But I think looking at M-Pesa, Safaricom, even they do events nyingine, like especially for the consumers. Even for like when they're celebrating their anniversaries, they involve the people. And you can even see the people like commenting back, giving them feedback. And that is how it should work. Like get to know what your people want, and that's how it's going to be well.
Yeah, because you see, like probably a developer somewhere can be like, I want to design this and this mobile money platform. And ajiekee kwa roho, najua watu wanataka hiki. How do you know that? Have you really done your research to know this is what people want? And for a good like person who is designing something which is to be used by large community, even if it's up or locally in your country, you should have in mind, you should do your research well and know like what have people been complaining about nowadays when it comes to digital financial
payments,
ama hizo digital payments. What do they want to see in the next platform? Ama what modifications do they want? Ama what vitu gani zinafaa kufanywa do make it easier for them to like use those platforms? Do sometimes unaweza enda mahali ushazoea kutumia M-Pesa app, then you click send money, then inakuleteanga tena enter mobile.
Okay.
Yeah, then upea mtu anze kukuuliza nafaa kufinya wapi. So probably nafaa kwa ukisha click send money inakuletea kama kwa sim toolkit, just enter the phone number instead ya click enter phone number ndo you enter the phone number.
I think right now even Safaricom is working on this new feature like say if I'll be sending someone money, I think they'll be hiding your number for the privacy of the people.
Actually saw nikitumia mtu pesa I have to re-enter number ya mtu twice.
Why?
The sim toolkit. I don't know why.
But for me, that doesn't happen to me. It's just I'll just input your number, let's say, and then it will bring for me the prompt again, like to confirm
the number.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. The last time I used
but I think that's better because kitambo, I remember when you used to send someone money, let's say nimekosea number, I didn't have like the opportunity to check back. Na upate pesa ndo imeenda hivyo to the wrong person. True. So I think the fact that they are sending us your option ya confirm, it's a real solution kupunguza hiyo kutuma pesa kwa mtu wrong.
But it's kind of bad too because tell me mtu mwenye sasa hajakuwa akitumia sim toolkit for the longest time, then they're telling them unaweza rudia number tena, then they're like didn't you hear?
But I think the number comes with the prompt. You have to put it again, because for me as long as I've put your number on the send money, let's say I send money, I put your number, it tells me Caroline send this amount of money with the number to Caroline then 1 yes to 2 no. That is how it happens to me.
Let me show you that feature because I don't know kama ni yangu tu peke yangu inaniletea hivyo. Nikishaeka M-Pesa pin, nikishaeka okay, inanikuja inaniambia confirm the recipient's number.
No, that doesn't happen to mine. And I usually use the sim toolkit.
Inaniletea ni confirm the recipient's number again, and probably ashakimbia akaenda huko. Jamani, nitatoa wapi namba yake?
I think now I understand your point. Yeah. But it's good, honestly. I think they should take an example from Safaricom. Like they didn't just make the app for us to use, but we grew with Safaricom in their journey paka where it is right now. Like they involved Kenyans and Africans. And I think it's you design for the real life conditions, not like ideal ones. This means like when you're creating an app, coming up with a certain tech solution, make sure it's something that's going to solve a problem that's happening. It's not like just something like, you're just making it. But what is it solving? Who is it helping? Yeah. Which means that if you're creating that app, be angalia like the possible like problems that usually occurs. If someone is creating an app here kama farming for agricultural people, look at the same challenges they face and how you can overcome them. Ukiangalia kama people, let's say from sasa huko ninio, they usually sometimes have unreliable internet ama power outages. So if you're creating an app for them, make sure that your app, it's going to like the challenges that they're facing, haito compromise na the usage of the app. Because let's say you are giving a farmer an app, let's say ya kuangalia mambo na hizo harvesting and stuff. And now when they want to access maybe the app, it tells them the network is not, it's unreliable. Yani, I think they should just come up with solutions that are helping to solve what people or what the community is going through.
Yeah, and then another thing, when we have like the creation and designing of those, let's say like platforms, but like if you design a certain platform, the systems of that platform should allow users to be like, could use the tech in ways that the design of that platform never like imagined it could be used.
Yeah.
Because right now, utapata like there are things which make people really engage well. Let's say, for example, in comment section. So I suppose akungekuwa na option ya kuinput sticker TikTok. Kuinput sticker. Those stickers actually make you laugh hata kama hiyo content ya hiyo mtu haikuwa inakubamba. Ukienda tu comment section uone sticker funny unacheka. Imagine ingekuwa tu ni ile tu text.
Ama imagine pia ingekuwa kuna comment. I think that will be boring.
Yeah, that would be the most boring thing ever. Like the content yenye umepost might not be engaging, but hapo comment section, that's where you'll find the real fun of what the people are talking about.
Because even sometimes you're just watching a video and going to the comment section and they're like, maliza video. So it's funny, like, you know.
Yeah, and then another thing utapata like kuna iyo nini, you see, probably ungepata uwezi comment in like native language because kuna restriction ya kucomment in a language which is not universal ama yenye haiko seme registered kama English, Swahili, kama Zulu. So upate siku na kuanga kama sahi, ni mtaita, uwezi comment kitaita kwa nini. So unapata sometimes you might find kitaita more funny to comment more than commenting in English.
And the good thing, it has the translation sections.
Yeah.
But I think I still have a problem with this translation.
Why?
Social media platforms, because I don't know why. In other videos, when you translate, let's say it's in French, I can translate it. But sometimes the same language, I click on translation. It will just do as if you translated, and then it tells you see original. But if you look at the translated part, it's still the same language. It's not translated. So I don't know what's usually the problem, because I've seen it a lot of times. I've tried translating something, then others they kubali, but others they just refuse.
Maybe it's not a registered language.
I don't know, because I think that's the language that I came through. It was French. And some of that girl's post, I tried to translate, it accepted. But others, it refused and was like, what does this mean? I think also they should be focusing on the comments like feedback they're getting from the communities, from the users. Because ukiangalia kama kwa Play Store, when you're downloading an app, it will give you the ratings and the comment feedback from the people.
Yeah.
So sometimes the comment, maybe this app, it freezes. I tried doing this, but it stopped doing this. So I think they should work on them. And kasi kama tu wa respond hapo and they don't do anything.
Yeah.
Because most of the time, but I mean personally, I think nimekata ku-download apps nyingi jua hivyo. You want to download, but then you see someone's comment telling you, I downloaded this app and then it froze. Like, so what am I going to do with this thing?
Yeah. And then another thing, tech, it's basically created for power, communication, and like connectivity.
Yeah.
And I love a platform like TikTok. I don't have to be having data to watch. I have offline videos. And
in fact, I think
there are many of them.
We have to upload them for that, because I remember kitambo when you go to TikTok, no internet connection. But right now, other than nimeboeka sina data, I don't have means of getting data. I just go and watch the videos offline.
Yeah, juu inaweza pata umewatch like 20 offline videos by the time we reach limit. So probably if you were seated somewhere bored and stuff, ama you are alone waiting for someone, umejientertain tu hapo, haujakuwa bored, umejikeep busy ndo usikae probably idle.
Yeah, and adding on that, I think that's why some apps here, there is a feature of downloading like for offline.
Yeah, like YouTube.
Yeah, like YouTube. You see, even for me, the Wattpad app that I usually use to read books, I have that. Like, I can download the books offline. I mean, online. Then when I'm offline, I can just read them without having to like buy data.
Oh, I didn't know Wattpad you can't read without
Yeah,
data.
I read books without data, and it's not just like variety of books. Just download it when you're online. Then when you're offline, you can just read and access all the chapters and all the books that you want that you have downloaded.
Yeah.
And like also YouTube, I just download a video. When I'm busy, I don't have bundles, I can just watch them offline.
Yeah. And then another thing, we come to like the ethics and inclusivity. When the platforms are being designed, I feel like we should focus on like the real community, not your mind-created community, because we should look at people's beliefs, people's culture, gender disparities, things like those. Because right now, you can allow, let's say in your community guidelines, posting of certain things which are an harm to a certain gender.
Yeah.
And I don't think hiyo itakuwa a good way of making people use your platform.
Yeah.
Some of them might find it intriguing to use, but of what gain will it be of when someone is hurting because of your community guideline mbaya?
Because I think even I've seen it, I think on Instagram, sometimes kuna post that being posted, but they usually like keep a note. Like this video is not meant to like criticize any religion or any culture. It's just meant to like spread the news.
Yeah.
I think also supporting local innovation and ecosystems. I think we have in Kenya we have iHub. So it's supporting like tech startups that are in Kenya and more like startups, which is so nice because so that means that the community is growing together, coming with solutions together. Not like ile tu mtu akai tu coming up with an app without like consultation from people, checking what people want, what solution is it is it solving?
Yeah, you can also even make it, then you take it for community tryouts.
Yeah.
You create like, unaenda unatengeneza kabooth kako mahali hivi tuseme kwa town center, then you have people to try that technology to see whether they like it, and if hawajaipenda sana ni nini wanataka iongezewe kwa hiyo whatever you've created.
And I think I don't know if you remember when we went to iHub, the EdTech program, you remember some of the booths that you were visiting, they were telling us like there were some things zilikuwa kwa hiyo kusema in their system ama in their apps, but then after the sessions they learned and everything, kuna some things that they had to change. Like walirealize mahali fulani ilikuwa wamekosea, so they had to do it this way, ama mahali fulani it wasn't impacting like evil, which is so nice.
True.
Because at least hapo you'll get real time feedback. And like ile where you are using umetengeza tu app, you don't even know what your people are. Are they satisfied with the app? Are they satisfied with the features? So I think engaging the community is a way to go. And that brings us to the end of this topic. I really enjoyed it because
me too.
My advice to the people, maybe software developers, innovators, you should come up with tools, tech ideas that are not like limited to certain people, but more of like what the society wants, what it can solve in our societies, and be considerate of the society, because we are the ones who are going to use that, not anyone else. Let's say if you're a Kenyan making a tool for a Kenyan audience, make sure it's like in a cover everything about Kenya. You cannot make a tool of Kenyan audience then
South Africa.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. Yeah. So let's be considerate.
Yeah, and as Tawheda said, as you create, just know the real power of your app will be determined by the people who are going to use it. So you should just be mindful.
Yeah.
Yeah, and everything, it'll work out for your platform, for your designs and everything.
Yeah. And that's all for today. I'm your host, Tawheda Ali.
And I'm Caroline Wavinya. Don't forget to share, like, subscribe, comment, and also click the notification bell for the updates of the next episode.
See you on the next episode.